Yeah, there is Riddick Bowe. Grew up in New York. He was an Olympian, now based in Maryland, a multi-millionaire. Some have questioned his hunger and his need to fight. He is set up financially. He has purchased homes for members of his family. But he wants to show tonight that his career still has purpose.
By looking at him walk into the ring, Dave, I don't know if his career's got much purpose because he just doesn't look like he's focused right now.
His eyes aren't there.
Maybe.
I wonder if this is please love me with this Born in the USA.
Not only that, though, maybe Bowe maybe playing possum here. Maybe he's trying to look like he's not confident the whole time. Maybe he's trying to look nervous, hype Golota up more than just come out and try to blast the guy.
All right, so Riddick Bowe has gotten in.
Got a nice hand, or getting a nice hand.
The Born in the USA song being played. Little national rivalry here.
The other thing about Bowe, he's got to remember, and I know he knows this, but this is something we got to keep in mind. This is only a 10-round fight, not a 12-round fight. So you cannot, every round counts here.
So the new entrance for Golota now.
I'll be quick to report, there's no walkie-talkies in the Bowe camp.
That was a scoop. The Polish anthem accompanying Andrew Golota. Guy just looks like a fighter. Just has the look.
He does. It's like another day in the office. Let's go get it done.
He looks like Bowe 4 years ago against Tyson. I mean, against Holyfield. He has that look.
A certain undeniable look on the face.
Got to remember something. He's not only taking in his pride into this fight, but he's taking his country's pride. He's got the whole shoulders of Poland riding on his shoulders right now, everything's riding on his shoulders coming into this fight.
Bowe's right above us. He has sweat pouring down his chin, so he's lathered up, ready to go. Back of his robe says Dorothy Bowe's baby boy. That's his mother, Dorothy.
And the Golota pageantry continues. He really brought them out here.
Boxing needs people that can bring people who put panties in the chair.
Boy, I can't remember Lou Duva being that solemn. He's with the occasion, going with the deliberate
He's usually come on,
version of the
baby,
song.
out of the way, baby, but not now.
This is pretty theatrical.
You know what, Dave and Mario, I was thinking as we were talking for a while about the atmosphere in here.
Yeah.
You can feel it. It's thick.
It's electrical. It's theatrical.
And Golota's music to walk into really added some of it.
Yeah.
Added a lot, actually. You get a shiver run down your spine as you see him walking in and you hear this music. You can only imagine what goes going through Riddick Bowe's mind right now.
That's one of the things that gives boxing a lot of its charm for bigger fights. As Golota is now in there, Bowe has come in. They'll have some perfunctory instructions, but as you saw earlier, that was all done in the dressing rooms. Now you know when you hear referees, anytime you watch a fight, say, we talk in the dressing room, that's it.
Caesars Atlantic City. And your undisputed, undefeated king of beers, Budweiser. This Bud's for you. Present the featured bout of the evening. 10 rounds of boxing in the heavyweight division. And now, ladies and gentlemen, by way of Caesars Atlantic City, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, this is the rematch we've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white, trimmed with red and weighing in at 239 pounds. His professional record, 28 victories with 25 knockouts and only 1 loss. That by disqualification to the man he faces tonight. He is the pride of Poland, now living and fighting out of the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Andrew Golota. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing red trimmed with gold and weighs 235 pounds. This 1988 Olympic silver medalist now has a professional record of 39 victories, 32 by KO with only 1 defeat. He is the pride and joy of Brooklyn, New York, a 2-time world heavyweight champion and former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Riddick, Big Daddy Bowe.
So they're ready to go. Riddick Bowe, first time in the ring without Eddie Futch. He's had Del Torrance doing the last 2 weeks after having done all the legwork in previous bouts. So Riddick Bowe crosses another milestone tonight with that.
Del Torrance, a very capable trainer, very above average. But Eddie Futch is a legend, and I think at some point as the fight goes on, Riddick will be looking for him, and he won't be there.
I think what Riddick's going to look for early on isn't necessarily something big like a knockdown. I think this guy just wants anything to show they can do damage, either be it a cut or some swelling around an eye. He does need something, though, early.
I think early on somebody, maybe both fighters, will take some kind of a gamble in this fight. Security at ringside, a lot more than 100 on hand tonight. They were expecting problems, probably why there won't be any. All right, here we go. Bowe Golota, round 1. Bowe in the red trunks, Golota in the white. The jab by Bowe. He'll need to do a lot of that in this fight. The crowd in a frenzy. The Golota fans chanting from everywhere.
George Foreman told me earlier he didn't think Riddick was too light because Riddick would use his legs.
And he's going to do that here. He's jabbing and moving to the left. He'll need to do that throughout the entire fight.
I was in the ring before the fight started. The canvas is very tight, very fast. I don't know why, but that's the way it is. These guys aren't going to be dancing a lot.
Can Riddick Bowe do a paint job? He comes out early like he wants to box. Golota is stalking, looking for an opening.
Well, Bowe's got to throw a harder jab. Right now it's a range finder.
It's just getting his distance together. Bowe misses wildly with a right. Golota was almost there, but a bit slow. Bowe missed big time with that right hand.
So what it shows is that the eyes that we saw earlier of him not being in there shows that he was very cautious and perhaps more nervous than what we thought.
A bit unsure. He needs something to get that confidence back. And there's Golota, Tony, showing the movement you talked about.
Golota,
very poised.
Yeah, Golota has to start ripping off that left jab now.
He does now as Golota starts getting into his rhythm. Bowe jabbing, trying to go downstairs. Golota is hard to hurt. Good jab by Golota, snapping back
and up
the head of Joe. Wow. Very nice angle shown by Golota.
Is it me or Golota looks so much bigger than Bowe?
He does look bigger than Bowe.
And maybe faster.
He's doing what I said. Golota's got to use those legs and make Bowe come toward him.
But one of the excellent jabs by Golota, and Bowe showing a lot of effect. These are heavy jabs by a big man.
Well, the way the crowd's chanting, a lot of Golota fans in here tonight. Every time he connects, the crowd cheers.
Every time he misses, they'll cheer. if he's anywhere near the ballpark. Golota trying a chopping right over the top on Bowe. Bowe trying to jab his way back. Bowe has been very cautious about firing the right hand.
It looks
not want to miss.
It looks like Bowe's having trouble getting used to the weight because his legs don't look like they're there. Every time he moves, it looks like he's kind of off balance or something.
Bowe's open for a right hand. His left too low.
Bowe moving the head, trying to get close to Golota. Golota with a stiff, hard jab.
Looks like Golota's muscling Bowe a little bit, or trying to.
Well, first round, a little quiet by the standards of what we shall see as this fight goes along.
When you jab with him. Jab with him. And keep your hands up as you walk to him, okay? Now you got to establish the jab. Establish the jab with the jab and a feint. Keep your hands up. Do not pull back to the shot. You don't have to.
Well, Golota scoring with an up jab. Good shot there. And then Bowe missing with the right hand. The distance that Golota gained by driving Bowe back prevented him from getting hit with the right.
That's very subtle. Usually you don't have to dance around the ring. Just make your man do something he doesn't want to do.
So round two, Riddick Bowe and Andrew Golota. Set for 10. And we would look for these guys to get into more of a flow as they go. The tension and nervousness should be gone.
Golota seems to be trying to pick up the pace coming in behind his left jab.
Well, Golota was waiting on Bowe's jab in round one, and he's trying to lead a little bit more here in the second.
He could definitely throw that left jab though more, and then followed up with the right. That's what got him a lot of points in the first fight.
Bowe looks like he's been pouring with everything so far.
And he's beating Riddick to the punch.
Golota with the left jab and a quick left hook.
I think Riddick's sizing this guy up for one big punch.
Well, he's trying to make sure he can get the jab going, then maybe he'll go into something else. Bowe is landing his jab.
Not as hard as a Golota.
Right, not as hard. Maybe a little more often.
You see, and that shows the strength factor and proper conditioning.
But Bowe is pulling straight back after the jab of Golota.
I think Bowe's hurt. Bowe's hurt.
Wow. Big time hurt.
Baby, this one's over. This one's over.
We saw before, indicative. Riddick Bowe is in deep trouble and has too much time to go.
Golota is a great finisher. He's quick and his punches all to the head. Watch him. Combinations to the head by Golota.
He wants to finish this with conviction as he gets him to the corner.
He's going after him to the body.
Good
Bowe
left
in
hook.
more trouble. Bowe trying to hold on. A Golota uppercut. Golota in great shape here.
Bowe's career is on the line.
To kill. Bowe should be trying to hold on. He's backpedaling straight. He's in major trouble. It could be all over very soon. Golota looking to get one punch in behind the jab, going up big number on Bowe. Bowe with the left hook.
Still plenty of time.
Watch for Golota's right hand. Watch for a counter right hand by Golota.
Bowe misses over the top. He's wide open to get hit. Bowe is just firing shots. Big trouble. Big hook by Golota.
Bowe's out on his feet, I think.
Bowe is in major difficulty. He may go down again. Golota continuing to pour the pressure on. Andrew Golota, a bull.
Bowe has no legs.
Not at all. Golota continues to pour it on. Bowe missing badly, gets hit. Bowe is in deep trouble.
Watch the uppercut by Golota. He's got him set for it.
Golota one big punch away from putting Riddick Bowe out. Evander Holyfield ringside. He was in the same spot.
And Bowe
Nothing
still
on Bowe's
throwing
shot.
punches.
But Bowe should be holding on. Bowe should be holding on. And the time here.
And this helps out Bowe right now.
It helps
The
him a lot.
timeout. He called a timeout.
Eddie Cotton.
He's taking a point for butting, but he's bleeding over the left eye.
It's Golota who's bleeding. But he may make the judges inconsequential anyway. Riddick Bowe was on the verge of going out. Has 10 seconds to kill in round two, and the end of this round will not come fast enough for Riddick Bowe. Big round for Golota. And they punch after the round. Wow.
Bowe's corner better go over there and get him.
Riddick Bowe was that close to being out. We talked about somebody having explosions early. Golota doing damage in round 2. Here it is, the chopping right, then the left hook underneath.
Hurt him on the back of the head.
And then a delayed reaction knockdown. That's usually a shot to the temple area, an equilibrium shot. There it was, the first right hand, and that caught Bowe. Right on the temple, it throws your equilibrium off. Round 3. Fighters need about a round usually to recover. The excitement we anticipated is here.
Golota has a good cut man in Joe Souza. Lou Duva can work a cut. Golota just has to get his jab going. Forget about the cut.
Bowe has started out round 3 trying to fire shots, but he's wide open.
They're wide.
Look at his legs too, Tony. Bowe is trying to shoot everything here, and the technique not there. He's fighting with desperation, though, and deserves a lot of credit for getting through round 2. It did not look like he would.
Golota's bleeding again. Sorry, Dave, under the left eye.
Yeah, they cannot really close that. They'll have it go out the side.
It reopened when Riddick went into him head first.
Well, Riddick Bowe is so off balance. I've never seen him so wide and wild.
Look at his legs. They're spindly. They look like welterweight legs almost.
He is off balance dramatically. And there's a low blow by Golota. Got away with it. No need for Golota with that. Now Bowe trying to recapture. Uppercut by Bowe. Will Bowe stage a rally? Does he have it in him after being popped? Golota working inside. Good uppercut by Bowe. However long this goes, it's going to be a sweet fight. We've seen that already. Bowe with a wild shot over the top. I've never seen him this wild.
As I said earlier, he doesn't have a lot in the gas tank. He's got to try and go for it now. Golota needs to step back and use that jab.
Bowe looking for the home run with every shot.
Bowe is wide open for every right hand. Golota is open for a right uppercut.
Not much in the jabbing to set it up. Well, the excitement of heavyweights is here. Bowe, not the power we've seen.
And now Golota's backing up, though, against him.
Yes, he is. Bowe tried to take a shot. He took a shot to the body. Bowe is winding up a right hand. Golota saw it, made him pay. These guys are fighting as though it was scheduled for 4, not for 10. Bowe with a clubbing right hand. Golota trying to unload. Good right by Golota. Good left hook by Bowe.
Golota has to use the legs. That was a low blow.
Golota with a bomb downstairs. Bowe with a couple of shots. Bowe up on his toes, missing barely, but a left hook by Bowe.
Bowe is so sloppy.
Way over the top.
I've never seen Bowe this sloppy.
But some of those sloppy punches are connecting. They're having an effect on Golota.
They're driving Golota back, at least, as Bowe goes
and he's slowing down.
The body.
This was a fight that Bowe used to have back on the streets of Brownsville now.
Fighting for his career here, and Golota a mess. Take a look at that. Remember the butt rule here.
Good Lord.
Well,
both wobbled.
Round 3 is over.
Step that to it. This guy's ready to go. But you got to step him in. This is your time to step up, be a man. Now put those combinations together. 1, 2, right hands, left hooks. Understand me? You got to fight this bastard. When you get up off this chair, you fight. You understand?
Here's the headbutt. A good look at it in that round. A deliberate butt by Golota. And right after that, Eddie Cotton comes in, and he was penalized a point.
Shades of him against Donnell Nicholson.
Not needed. So round 4. Scheduled for 10. You say that tentatively, the way these guys are fighting, it's hard to envision a 10-round.
Bowe's legs are wide. He doesn't have the feel of the canvas. I told you it's a tight canvas, so it's there. Bowe, his legs are not.
Is firing more long-distance right hands that have not gotten in than at any time I've seen him.
All Golota has to do is throw straight punches, work that power jab, and bring the right behind it.
Golota was lectured in his corner between rounds because his corner sensed that some momentum might slip away. They want him to stand up now.
Bowe's got no control of his legs.
Good shot by Bowe. He hurts Golota. What a turnaround. Golota is in deep trouble, but he comes back. The slugfest we anticipated. Bowe is in big shape here.
Golota's hurt.
Is hurt big. What a turnaround.
That seemed like a slip, but they call it a knockdown. It was a combination of punches.
What drama. Riddick Bowe showing heart. We have seen so much
Plenty
in
of
so
time.
little time.
Plenty of time in the round.
Does Bowe have it in the gas tank to finish it? He needs to finish it. He doesn't want to go all the way.
Ref's got to break him clean, though.
How the tables have turned since round number 2.
Bowe over the top. Another shot by Bowe. Golota took his chance. He's in trouble. Golota coming back. What?
Oh, that was a real low blow by Golota.
Didn't even hide it. Riddick Bowe just firing everything. This is why they fought again. Unfinished business the first time. It will get finished tonight. Bowe is just
Oh, man, Bowe's out on his feet.
everything.
I think he shot everything he had in that round.
They both did. Neither guy has anything left.
Bowe's not moving. He didn't want to come toward him.
There's only diesel in both gas tanks right now.
Diesel fumes, I think.
Yeah, diesel fumes.
Golota continues to throw low.
He's taking a point.
He took one already.
Is he going to? He warned him. Just a warning. He said he'd give him 1, maybe 2. Bowe misses up by a mile.
But he's trying to clip him on the temple. He's only missing by a little bit. Riddick Bowe is putting all his shot. That's a low one, and it's got to be a penalty.
It was 2.
And that was blatant. Now, Riddick Bowe can have up to 5 minutes. You never see a fighter use that. Why does Andrew Golota, when he's been on the verge of victory, have to do that?
Listen to me. If you're on the verge of losing a fight and you hit a guy low, you'll take the 1 point deduction to clear your head.
And Riddick Bowe's corners over here, all these people are saying, calm down, just use the 5 minutes.
Take the whole fight.
Was he really on the verge? Bowe is tired too. They're both on the verge. No need to buy time at the expense of a point.
Now,
Golota has head-butted and he's hit low. And let's take a look at it. You know, this is pretty blatant.
It was
leans
2.
in, and the second one was lower than the first.
Yes, it was.
That's how you can tell. Okay, Bowe does not take the 5. Here we go
should have
back.
taken the full 5 minutes.
Fighters never do. Fighters never do. Well, Golota coming on here with Bowe. This has had everything. An electrifying bit of drama in this fight. Bowe's been down. Golota has been down. Golota's low. Oh. Another low blow by Golota. Now go upstairs for Bowe. This fight has had everything, and it's only through 4.
I forget, did they take a point?
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did.
Jab in. No more body punches. They're about to go to the head with this guy.
Looked like a point had been taken.
There was a point taken.
Yeah.
There was a point taken.
He's shot. He can't stand up. Hey.
Andrew Golota marring his performance here as Bowe with a wild left hook. Never has he fought with this type of anger, vengeance, and desperation all rolled into one. Gets Golota down. The temple shot affecting the equilibrium, and Bowe firing them from all parts of the country and getting them in there.
But they do the job, and what it's done is it slowed down Golota. And what we've got are 2 tired fighters going into round number 5.
Well, here comes my round, but it could be any guy's round.
We have gone from a riot in New York City to a war in Atlantic City.
Here we are, the 5th round. Bowe and Golota, as promised. It has been electric. Each fighter has been down. Each fighter has been on the verge of being out. Golota also has been penalized a low blow, bringing up reminders of their first bout in Madison Square Garden. Bowe again with the slingshot bomb of a right hand. It's short, and he's never been so wild and missed so badly with his right hands.
Bowe seems like he's a little slow.
Bowe firing shots from on top, rejuvenated by the knockdown in the last round, plus a point. 1 point being taken away from Golota. So it can be a 10-7 round, really.
I scored it a 10-7 round.
Has the effect of a 10-7 round to me. The judges will see it that way, too. A huge swing for Bowe if the cards come into play. These guys have been fighting like they will not.
Bowe was rallying there, and then all of a sudden Golota hit him with a strong right and just stopped him dead in his tracks. And I think the break really helped out Golota more than it did Bowe.
Yeah, but we talked about Bowe having to grow during the fight. He did in the last round. This is an ebb and flow type fight. Either guy can get hot at any moment and win by a knockout.
Right now, it's Golota's
Good
fight.
shot by Golota. He hurt Bowe.
Bowe has no legs. He has no legs.
This comes down to taking advantage of your opportunity.
Right hand.
Deep trouble again. He could go. He will go if Golota puts a couple more.
There he goes.
Bowe is on his way down. He's
down.
He's down. A combination of attrition and precision by Golota. It's a matter of who takes advantage. Bowe has got spaghetti legs and a minute to kill. It's hard to envision him making the 10th round. A lot of chances for Golota. This could be over.
He has to keep his punches for the head. No body shots.
Bowe will take a beating if he stays like this. He needs to tie Golota up. There's nothing there. Bowe on Queer Street. Golota trying to finish it. There's nothing on Bowe trying to hold on.
Bowe's eyes are in a daze,
Golota's turned southpaw.
Bowe might be seeing 3 Golotas right now. He misses. Bowe can't afford to throw a punch. He has to hold on. Golota digging downstairs. What a power display by Golota. Bowe has to hold on. He's not.
He doesn't know
Golota's
how.
missing a lot of those punches.
Not those.
20 seconds to go. Riddick Bowe, will he get through round 5?
Oh, good left
He
hand.
takes another clubbing shot.
Bowe's taking a beating right now.
He is taking a pounding. 10 seconds to go in round 5. Golota punching through all of Bowe's defenses, rubbing his gloves. Bowe may make it to the end of round 5, but what a miracle. Wow.
They better go get Bowe.
Does he know where he is?
Folks,
He winks.
I don't know if I'd let Bowe go out for the next round.
No, this guy's out. You just look at his eyes right now, and he's just not into it.
Riddick Bowe has spaghetti legs.
Riddick Bowe doesn't know where he's at.
Take a deep breath. In your nose. Fill up your lungs through your nose.
Maybe they should stop this thing. He took a pounding. He was out on his feet again. If they do let him go, as you see Golota clubs him, there's nothing in Bowe's legs anymore.
No.
They have to watch the beginning of the round very closely because Bowe is gone, folks.
Folks, I was in the on the canvas before the fight. It's a very tight rope, tight canvas, so you can feel it easily. But if you don't have the legs, you can't maneuver if you have no legs.
If Bowe gets hit early in this round,
I hope the referee
it probably will get stopped. Golota is that close. Round 6, second half of the fight.
Some other referees would have stopped it by now, though.
Folks, Bowe went backwards on his heels. This is not a good sign. He's going to use the ropes to try and fight off the ropes.
He's going to try to steal some time to get through and jab his way. Golota will try to work. Bowe has no balance either.
Folks, I don't want to see this go on anymore.
He's on the verge of going out. Can Golota do it?
All he has to do is just keep throwing punches
Touch
to
him,
the head.
touch him,
Yes.
and throw the bomb.
Yes.
Bowe has 1 knockdown. Golota 2. Bowe did not know
Back
how
of the
to
head.
hold on.
Back of the head.
That could be a penalty as well. Bowe needs divine intervention, but he got it once. What are the odds he would get it twice?
He's in the right city.
Golota needs to keep throwing the jab, throw the right hand down the middle. Bowe should be grabbing him every time he gets close.
Riddick Bowe needs to buy him his way through 2 more minutes. That's a long way to go. Andrew Golota pummeling Riddick Bowe in round 5 as he pummeled him in round 2. It has been a great fight. Riddick Bowe now clubbing again, but he can walk into one.
Look at Bowe. He's balancing there. He's going for the home run. That's all he has left.
That's how he looked when he got the knockdown in round 4. Now he's holding on, as you suggest. Wow. Golota tries to dig downstairs. Golota waiting for Bowe to make a mistake. Bowe chopping over the top.
But see, Golota should be taking care of the opportunity right now. Don't wait. Don't let Bowe get back into the fight.
If you let Bowe get his senses together, he could rally some skills. You have the disqualification. Big shot by Golota. Bowe hits him 1 back. Golota goes back to Bowe. Rock them, sock them, heavyweight robots. Final minute of round 6. It has been a titanic brawl. No absence of heart, a crowd-pleasing.
Oh, Bowe is on his heels. Every time he throws a punch, he has no balance.
Well, whatever happens to Riddick Bowe here, at least he's fighting, and his mother won't condemn this performance. Golota is popping as he's backing up.
Bowe danced a little bit to try and get the feel of his legs. They're not there. Golota should be shooting the left and the right.
Well, if Bowe can get himself a minute now between the rounds, he might be able to do something. That's what he's trying to do, buy that minute. He has taken a pounding in round 6 for that privilege as Golota goes southpaw again. That sets up a right-hand lead for Bowe. Guess what? Bowe made it to the end of the 6th, and he paid for it.
Step around this man. Do not go back. Come on. Get control of yourself right now. Get control of your mind right now. You keep those hands up in front of you. You keep that jab hand going. You understand? I want to see doubles. I want to see double jabs. Right hands. Hooks. But
The guy is dead tired. You know what? But you see, you're tired. Okay? You okay? All right. All right. Now this time, you got
Let me tell you something. With this strange event, I have Bowe ahead 57-52.
Bowe ahead.
Bowe ahead because of a 10-7 round, a 10-8 round.
Well, for Riddick Bowe, if he can get to the end and bring the judges into it, he might be pleased. The question is, can he get there?
And how many lives does Riddick Bowe have? Look at him.
Well, he has at least 2 in this fight.
I keep adding my scorecard, doesn't it? It's such a strange scorecard. Golota's 10-9 second, 10-8 round in the second becomes a 9-8 because of the deduction of the point.
Well, and if this fight was in the street, Tony, they would say Golota just destroyed Riddick Bowe.
Yes.
So, but Bowe needs 4 more rounds to get through, and he's in trouble again as Golota hits him. There's no legs, absolutely none, with Riddick Bowe. But what does Golota have? This was the round that ended the first time with a disqualification.
Bowe got wobbled.
Yes, he did.
He's southpaw now. He's going to try and throw an overhand left the way he's sitting. Left right down
he
the
just
middle.
gets through with everything. Bowe is just taking shots and not much on Bowe's power. He's being willed to get to this point.
For legs that aren't really there, they're doing a great job in holding this guy up, let me tell you.
And that is prime time spaghetti legs for Riddick Bowe.
And Golota should just stay on the outside now, just pop him.
And Golota doing that. Bowe fighting off the ropes, hoping he can do something to minimize the time as Golota works down. Big right hand. Hurts Bowe again off the body. Great work by Golota. Great work. Will Bowe fight again after this?
I like Riddick Bowe a lot as a person, as a human being. If I was his towel, if I was his corner, I would have had a towel in there by now. I know about competition, but he's getting battered.
Too many flush shots.
Too much pride on the line in Bowe's corner.
And the look on Judy Bowe, Riddick's wife, is not one of happiness. She's grimacing watching this.
Riddick Bowe certainly, of course, doesn't need it. Golota does.
What's going through Andrew Golota's mind right now? He's saying, I can't finish this guy. What is he thinking about right now? He's almost with everything, but he just can't finish him.
Clubbing rights to the top. Golota may feel he's doing well. He's very disciplined. Going after Bowe again, who's done nothing in this round offensively.
Not at all.
That has to figure into thinking in the corner between rounds. They may say, look, if you don't open up offensively, we stop it for you.
If Golota would just throw a right uppercut, I think he'd wobble Bowe because he's in the middle of the ring and he has nothing supporting him.
Well, this is a big round for Andrew Golota. Can Riddick Bowe take 3 more rounds of this? Big round for Golota.
It looks like a 10-8 round because Riddick has done nothing. He's on his back of his feet again.
He's doing the shuffle again. Well.
Okay? Now listen. If you don't show me something this round, I'm going to stop. The guy ain't doing nothing, but you understand what I'm saying? You got to
take a deep breath.
Guy can't stand up.
Take a deep breath. Breathe. Now tell me what you're going to do. You're going to jab, right? You're going to jab. You're going to put a straight right hand down. You got to stop.
Andrew Golota just unleashing on Riddick Bowe. How many of these flush shots can Bowe take? And these aren't the loaded varieties by Golota, who got him staggered at the end of the round. I would expect something very dramatic at the beginning of round 8, because Bowe just can't be held up anymore.
Golota's really not breathing that heavy. If he just step up the pace.
And you know, in every round that goes by takes more out of Riddick Bowe's career.
Well, there may not be a career.
Golota, excuse me, guys. Golota kind of pointed to the canvas almost like you're going down type of a notion.
There may not be anything left to Riddick Bowe's career. Now we've got 3 rounds to go. Bowe somehow keeping himself in this fight. Golota so close to finishing him. A bizarre follow-up shot there by Golota. What Golota has done, he doesn't out-jab him and out-box him. He waits and then hurts Riddick Bowe.
There's no use to this because...
Big shot by Golota. Bowe hurt again.
Because real...
Guys, this is so painful
How
to
can
watch.
he let this keep going?
If Riddick Bowe pulls a rabbit out of a hat and scores a one-punch knockout, it's super. But he shouldn't fight anymore. This should be it. He's taking a beating. He has wide punches. He has no legs. He has a world-class chin and a world-class heart, and that puts you in a wheelchair if your brain thrust doesn't have the guts to step up and stop it. He's getting the crap kicked out of him.
Bowe is up there with his jab, staying in, just waiting for the next bomb. Big one by Bowe, hanging in there long enough to do that. Will Golota answer? He does. Sharpshooting contest.
Golota has a chin, I think, the equal of Bowe.
Oh, Golota had it tested in round 4 when he was on the verge of going out. Golota pounding the body. Bowe,
I think Bowe's ready to go.
Staying up on a memory. He's been ready to go since the 6th. Can Golota do it? Big shots by Golota. Bowe backing up again. Bowe is on Queer Street. Gets hit again. Bowe does not know where he is right now, but he's fighting on instinct.
And Golota is trying to confuse him by switching back and forth to southpaw. All Riddick can do is try to throw the overhand rights, but it takes so much out of him.
Now Bowe is on the ropes. He can't afford to be there. He's got to be tying up. He is willing himself to try to get through this fight, and he has done it for almost 3 consecutive rounds. And it would seem extremely improbable if Riddick Bowe got to the end. He is at the end of round 8, however, struggling as Golota comes up against his stamina wall. This has been some fight. And Riddick Bowe
is this continuing?
In the corner, because he does that. He comes back and fires, and therefore it will not be stopped if he shows any token resistance.
The blood is just gushing out of Golota's eye now.
Crossing shot by Bowe. What has kept him up?
That's what Golota's asking right now in this corner. Golota just got no answer right now for this guy how to get him down. He's got him down. He can't keep him.
2 rounds to go. We never thought we were going to say that after the 6th.
Tired, but you gotta show me something, okay? You need to take a deep breath. Give me a deep breath.
Calm down, baby. Relax.
Give me a deep breath, okay?
Jabs. Good, strong. You got to step into it. You can't lay it in. Step in with the jab. Right hand behind it. This is the 9th round coming up. We got 2 rounds. You got to pick it up now.
You gotta snap the jab. Let me see that strength you got now. You're the strongest son of a... Let's go. Hands up. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, look at Andrew Golota.
If they hadn't taken the 2 points from Golota, I would have it even going into the 9th. I have Bowe ahead 74-72, believe it or not.
I have Bowe trailing by 1.
Well, the 9th scheduled for 10. Tony, what do you think Eddie Futch would have done in this circumstance?
I think Eddie Futch would have made some changes in the 1st round. I think they let Bowe dig too deep of a hole. He came in at 235, but it seems like it's all for show. He can't use his legs. He's still wobbling around the canvas.
Would he have stopped it?
Eddie Futch stopped Joe Frazier from going out against Muhammad Ali. I think he might have.
I think he would have too. There is Golota piling it on Bowe. Bowe has fought through a maze here on Queer Street for the last 2 rounds. Has he recovered some of that composure? But if he is, why is he in the corner? Golota trying to hammer Bowe into submission here. 2 minutes to go in the ninth. Big shot by Golota. What does he have left himself? Is he arm weary after these bombs?
He's still throwing punches. All Bowe can do is have to throw one big right hand.
Bowe is trying to hold him off and not firing much left. Bowe fires one, but look how he follows through, how open he is for a counter.
Right hand right on the button by Golota.
Now Bowe tries to answer back. He's got a long way to try and get through. And the scorecards will be very interesting if he gets that far. Right by Bowe. Did he do something there?
It may
Is Bowe cut over the left eye?
Yes, he is. Golota also cut.
That's the right by Golota.
Bowe not tying up at all. Golota pouring to a big right by Bowe.
Caught Golota.
So, Bowe still has opportunities, although he's been on Queer Street. Now he's trying to fight back. But sometimes when Bowe opens up, he's got caught.
Yes.
That was a good right hand, though, by Riddick Bowe.
Golota has good recuperative powers.
Now Golota from the side, squaring up. Golota a mess, looking like a fighter. And regardless of anything else, a tremendous fight.
The blood in Golota's eye is going outside the eye.
So that wouldn't be a danger to stop it. Does Riddick Bowe have anything in him?
Both hands look like Thomas Hearns. His left hand is down by his thigh.
Who would have thought back in round 6 that Riddick Bowe would be 1 minute away from getting through the ninth? And maybe you can will yourself through the final round of a fight when you know that's it. Golota had Bowe down in the second and had him out by putting him down in the fifth. But Bowe put Golota down in the fourth and had a point taken away. So, very, very interesting in what has been a dramatic, tremendously compelling fight. Riddick Bowe, Andrew Golota, all that was advertised and more. Another low blow by Golota. That's why Bowe stayed in this fight. How will they?
He stopped it.
A disqualification.
Here we go again.
Is it a disqualification?
He's
Let's see. Wait a minute. Or are they saying Bowe's out? Let's see how they rule it.
No, I don't know what the ruling is.
We didn't see. That's very key, this call. It was a low blow that did it. But did they see it's a low blow? How is it ruled?
The ref. He said something about take 1 point. Is that what he said?
Taking away a point. They may go to the scorecards. Wow. And again, the intrigue is there. That is why Riddick Bowe
is out. Bowe is down on the canvas. They've got medical attention to Riddick right now.
He got hit a tremendous low shot. And that was the shot that put him in the spot he's in right now.
Bowe's eyes are closed.
What an improbable scenario for Golota. So close to a win. Why low at that point? Very scary sight there with Riddick Bowe.
Very good, Eddie.
Mario, did you notice something with Bowe when he was laying on the canvas?
I think what he is, I think he's just laying on the canvas. He took a solid shot down in the groin area, and I think he's just lying down and just recuperating. He's moving his legs, which is a good sign. Here's the shot coming up. Right there. Two, three.
The shots by Golota, all of them low.
The third one was kind of glancing on the hip, but that last one.
Oh, tremendous shots.
Those aren't accidental.
No, they're not.
Those are intentional.
But why? When you're winning, perhaps,
sometimes
on the verge of winning the fight.
You could say when a guy's leaning on your neck, you go down, but that's not a case there.
No. Especially when the second punch, Tony, is lower than the first.
Yes, yes.
There should have been a decision by now. What are they going to go to the scorecards? No one's actually been informed yet.
And the referee set a point. He should have ruled the disqualification right there.
I mean, did he take a point and now they're going to the scorecards?
That's the indication he gave. It has to be a disqualification.
It has to be.
Has to be a disqualification.
I just got it confirmed from an official with the New Jersey State Athletic Control Board that Riddick Bowe is the winner. It has been a disqualification. Andrew Golota has once again been disqualified for low blows.
What a price to pay, and I will be very interested. We'll see later how the scorecards were up to that point. Riddick Bowe was out. You look at Riddick Bowe right now, you can't even envision him ever fighting again.
There we go.
Referee Eddie Cotton calls a halt to the bout. It ends at 2:58 of round number 9. The winner by disqualification, Riddick Big Daddy Bowe.
What are the odds of a disqualification 2 times in a row for the exact same offense?
Michael Katz of the New York Daily News picked Riddick Bowe in a 10th round DQ.
He knew something.
You know what?
2:58, round number 9.
He was only 2 seconds off. Riddick Bowe was out on his feet in rounds 6, 7, 8.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. At this time,
I do not want to see Riddick Bowe ever get into a ring again unless they're introducing him as the former heavyweight champion to take a bow.
I agree, and I think that's what will happen. First round of the fight.
Big right hand by Golota.
Actually, that's round 2. He puts Riddick Bowe down. Big chopping right. First knockdown. And Riddick Bowe, he's out there, but Golota can't put him away. Now Bowe comes back in the 4th, and the chopping right to the temple area puts Golota down. And I think, guys, this, along with some other factors, is why Bowe's people let him stay and endure the pounding he should not have taken, figuring he might be ahead. And that was a low blow. Bowe is out here, but Golota could not finish up. And after every knockdown, Golota did not follow up except for like that. And for Golota, that's inexcusable.
His corner,
absolutely inexcusable.
They have a great corner. Lou Duva knows his stuff, but they should have had set up some kind of financial fine system. If you go to the body and you touch the belt line, I'm going to take $1,000 away.